So now, let's welcome, under the direction of Dr. Emily Threinen, the 11th and 12th grade 2025 All-State East Blue Band.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it is a pleasure to be here, and I will save my thanks and congratulations before our last piece. But I just wanted to share with you, as you look in your program, we are performing in the order that is listed, and we are performing all of the repertoire. You're going to see that there is a balance of some more traditional pieces, some what we call in the band world war horses, I think, and then some new contemporary pieces. And when I get the distinct pleasure to do these kinds of events, I always try to find an interesting balance of some old and new pieces for these students to experience. And so I hope that they've enjoyed the ride, and I hope you'll enjoy the variety of different kinds of band sounds through the repertoire. The next piece is a vocal transcription, and I don't want to give too much information about it, but I think many of you have either heard this piece by choirs or maybe even by bands. It is a beautiful, beautiful, just lyric, again, vocal piece. It sounds like it might be coming from, let's say, the 18th or even 19th century, but it was actually written in 1993 and then arranged for band by Mr. Robert Reynolds. This is a piece I hold dear to my heart. I shared with the students yesterday that I'm a proud mother of a 9-year-old, and this was the piece that I would rock her to sleep for at least a year, the vocal version, admittedly, when she was just a baby. So we hope you enjoy O Magnum Mysterium.
before Dr. Threinen speaks about the last piece, if you would, please help me in thanking her and the tireless work and energy that she poured into these students to help them create this beautiful music today. We are so honored that you have joined us this weekend. If you would help me in thanking her.
So thank you again for being here. We hope you enjoyed, like I said, some newer pieces and some more traditional war horses. That last piece, just so you know, it's a march that was newly discovered, written by Amanda Aldridge, a Black English female composer writing marches in the early 20th century. And Caitlin Beauvais, a conductor and educator out west, created that adaptation for the modern concert band. So what's unique about it, of course, the key centers, those band directors out there, unique key centers and the 3 trios, right? You know, it's kind of interesting. So it's great that this piece is out in public domain and we can enjoy it and explore that. So I would like to just say a couple of quick thank yous. I know you've been here, many of you, a long time. Thank you so much to ETSBOA. I think I got that right, thank you, for inviting me. I got the invitation several years ago, and I've just, I'm so grateful that I got that invitation and had the chance to come out here. I will share that this is my first time in the state doing work like this. I've done a little bit of conducting work in Nashville, but not with students and not through this organization. And I have to tell you, I was immediately impressed after that first rehearsal. I think you all know this and it's just normal, but everyone was sight reading like 2 days ago. And the level of detail and the level of work that they did right away, I was like, wow, they can sight read pretty well. That's not the case in every state, I can assure you of that. So congratulations, of course, to the students, but boy, teachers, you are doing a really, really terrific job with your students, and parents and loved ones, thank you for supporting them. It was very, very impressive to work with the level of students and to go after all those details with them. So just a joy. So thank you to the organization for having me. I would also like to just extend another personal thank you to Andrew and Chris. I hope I have Chris, yes, for being awesome hosts and percussion helpers in the back, offering feedback as I'm working with them and helping out with all the little details. So thank you both for being amazing. And again, I know the thank yous to our loved ones and parents in the room and teachers. Again, I just can't reinforce this enough. Really great things are happening here in the state. It's been a pleasure. Your support and advocacy of the arts is just critical, as was beautifully articulated in the opening statements, the values of arts and music. I hope you're coming to see just how impactful that can be for all of us. And coming to live concerts, if I can get on a quick little soapbox, showing up at live concerts is literally like the greatest thing, especially in the 21st century where you can easily stay at home, put your feet up in your pajamas and listen to a recording, but we need you to show up. We need you to show up at your church services, your community ensembles, your professional ensembles. Having you show up at live audience, as a live audience, is really, really critical, so thank you. We've got one more tune for you, and I would also just like to say to the students, thank you for just being so wonderful to work with and for trusting me and for trying new things. I had an awesome time with each of you, and I hope you learned something along the way and maybe felt something. More importantly, I hope you felt something along the way. So we're going to close with a piece by Marquez. And it's a little bit hot. We're gonna get a little bit hot here. If you're not hot enough, you're about to get a little hotter. Please enjoy Conga del Fuego Nuevo. Thank you.